As Dennis was leaving the Tar Heel state, a new storm was forming off the coast of Africa. By September 10th, Hurricane Floyd was born. It was a classic hurricane, having moved all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, picking up strength each step of the way. By September 13th, Floyd had neared the Bahamas and grown into a Category 4 hurricane. Winds were now up to 155 miles an hour. North Carolina shuddered. The storm was headed this way.
Stay home. Do not try to venture out in this because it is very serious. Neighborhood Doppler 9 right now still showing plenty of activity over eastern North Carolina.
This shit right here should not be on.
Cody, Jake wanted to see it, and I want to make it happen.
Yeah,
all right, well, look, go to,
there's a tornado in Onslow County right now. On the ground.
Let's go to barn and get suitcases. Y'all got some of your house?
A bully named Floyd, twice the size of Florida, threatens to beat up anyone.
Or anything that gets in his way, starting out as a Class 4 hurricane.
As Floyd bears down on North Carolina, the question is, are we ready?
Ready for all hell to break loose.
What's your kite say, Steve? Oh, Stearns. That's cool. How much was that thing?
Okay, explain the situation.
Damn, what did you buy me?
The Hurricane Floyd.
Okay.
I wonder if that's any kind of ironic thing. What's happening, people?
So you're okay. Here you go. Here's your cast of characters. This is Cody Lofton, right here. He's 5 years old. He's the youngest son of Steve Lofton and Crystal Lofton.
Hey,
They've been
Jake.
married just about 6 years now.
Are you gun toted on stage?
Hey,
Are you gun toted on stage?
why, where are you going? I'm staying. I'm staying there. Where are you going?
Nice coat.
Now really know.
Where's
Here, hold this.
How much was this?
What? It's
Did you
$9.
buy that?
No.
Honestly now,
Daddy.
I think you should take the
No.
boys and
That's
go.
what I'm worried about.
I'm serious, dude. I'm telling you. So I was talking with Jeff. I was talking with Jeff this morning and they said they need to go. He's going to Greenville to some guy's bomb show. I think it'll be the boys visiting.
Boys, y'all stop. Behave. Do not touch them, Mama. Get the belt.
By the 15th of September, it was clear Hurricane Floyd would make a direct hit on the Carolinas. It was like rubbing salt on an open wound. Many eastern North Carolinians were still repairing the damage from Hurricane Dennis. Now they had to batten down the hatches once again. Farmers were still tallying up the flood damage from 2 weeks prior. Many had hoped to salvage what crops they had left. And worst of all, every inch of ground in the eastern part of the state was heavily saturated from Hurricane Dennis's torrential rains.
It's pretty rough, and it sounds like it's going to get rougher with Floyd.
If Hurricane Floyd made a direct hit, how much rain would he hold, and where would it all go? We were about to find out. Emergency management teams in counties throughout eastern Carolina moved into action. Evacuations were called from Raleigh to the Outer Banks.
Shelters are not always comfortable places, unfortunately, but they are safe places.
Red Cross shelters and churches quickly filled with anxiety-ridden residents. Grocery store shelves emptied within a matter of hours. Bottled water was in great demand. At home building supply stores, generators were the hot ticket items. Hotels and motels were booked all the way to Greensboro, with people trying to get out of the path of the storm. It seemed everyone was taking Hurricane Floyd seriously. In the hours before Floyd made landfall, he lost some of his strength. What was a Category 4 storm was now a Category 2. Still, that was no reason to let one's guard down, as eastern Carolina was about to witness.
Here you go, moving crap. Man, for some reason everybody's smiling. Whoa! You can probably hear the rain. Can't see it. I'll try. Cooking the wheels up. The pond. Hey. There's our yard, which is a pond.
The decision to stay will prove fatal.
About 30 minutes ago, the winds really started picking up. It's really, really hard at times to keep your balance, even harder than it was before when you saw me blowing around here an hour ago. What I want to draw your attention to right now, that sea right there, that water coming on the Bogue Bay, coming over onto the land here. I can tell you the storm surge is starting to make a difference. You can see it coming closer to us. In fact, at times where I'm standing, water from the Bogue Bay will actually come and hit right here. The waves are coming up. I don't know if...
We are back in the house. It's a little bit later on the day. Sorry I couldn't film so later, but the battery went out. Gets the rain effect. Here's a forecast. Cody Lofton, Steve Lofton, Jackie Lofton. We're sitting at the table right now. We're about to eat. Chris Lofton cooked the breakfast meal. Spaghetti with sauce.
Don't touch.
Uh-oh. You get back with you later. There you go. This is the way we have our yard set up. You see. Pure hell out there. Wind's blowing real hard.
Yeah, real hard.
Okay, let's get back in, buddy.
Okay. No one.
As soon as I go outside, see I got my plastic feet on. There's Jacob right there.
What?
Hey, buddy. This is Jake Lawson. First time on camera, I think. And there is me. Well, a few times I'll be on film, probably. Anyhow, I can just stop getting in there. Fish. Ready?
Go!
Washing dishes after the meal. And I'm recording now because we just lost water, as you can see. Turn the speaker. No water.
Hurricane Floyd now making a turn to North Carolina coast, likely to hit very close to the coast during the early morning hours. Of course, we'll continue to find the storm. The maximum winds now at 115 miles per hour, and we'll likely stay around that range as the storm approaches the coast late tonight and tomorrow morning. I'll have a full update.
I was going to Stevie's house. The water's out and she had to creep some waste.
The Flying Mark. Race fans gather at the Flying Mark. Winning Daytona shows that the 300 is a spirited, full-blooded automobile. Chrysler 300M, all the transistors with the most horsepower in. Clearance sale. Hurry, prices this low will be gone before you know it.
Here we go, it's raining again. Just found out that the hurricane's coming in bands. What we experienced earlier wasn't actually part of the hurricane, it was just the outside band, the wind. The actual hurricane hit to about 12 from what I just heard. There's Banana Man.
Now you see, we got this here hurricane coming in from down Wilmington way, and it's supposed to be raising hell on through there and coming up through this way and then heading off back toward that way. Now the way I figured, the wind's coming from that side, hurricane's supposed to be coming from that side, so it's gonna be doing all this right here and blow some trees and stuff. I'll get back in with you later.
On Thursday morning, September 16th, Hurricane Floyd made up his mind. He set his sights on Oak Island, near the Cape Fear River. It was 2:30 a.m. Floyd rushed on shore with 115-mile-per-hour winds, leveling Oak Island and a number of other beach communities. But Floyd packed a more ominous element. Torrents and torrents of rain. News and weather reports painted a grim picture.
It just seems like no matter where you turn, it's the floodwaters here, the floodwaters there, the beach erosion here.
The wind damage here.
Right.
Coming from all angles.
All right, it's 4:08 now in the morning. We're here, the hurricane's really just starting to kill. I just got into Wilmington. It's starting to get pretty bad. Everybody here is asleep.
One of the many animals that we had a secure for Hurricane Floyd were our flamingos. We had 51 of them, and of course, because of the wind, we can't leave them out in their normal exhibit. Typical shelter that we use for them are the public restrooms.
Susan and I are going to weigh in. We're going to hand you birds, and you hand them back.
Son, we might need that right there to investigate damage. When this thing is over today, I'm going to get out there and investigate all the damage, and I'm going to try to start fixing it.
Inland, flooding, the bigger threat.
Mike, take a look down here. Got a ruler. Kind of flimsy, but we're going to try to measure. And so right here at the curve, the ruler is completely covered in water. And this is just here at the curve. It's much deeper down in at the intersection.
If he'd have meant to do it, he wouldn't have come out.
Which crippled Charleston 10 years ago. Emergency officials have a new game plan, new technology, even a new building.
Right out back.
Get a wash dog, grab that door, and let you go.
We'll attend to the rebuilding and reconstruction as needed as soon as it's over.
Yeah. Even though Charleston is not in the full area of hurricane, they are prepared for the damage to trees and roofs.
Whose hand is that laying on the dams, Doug?
It's mine.
Well,
It's swelled, that's why. Yeah, it'll be all right. We'll be all right. Oh, my. Easy goes now. Remember, you're going around the carpet. Remember, you're going around the carpet. Take it easy. Remember, honey, you're going to the carpet. No, I told him to go in yard. Take it easy. Go back there. Take it easy.
cut that off. See, for y'all, cut it off. Some things is funny. Cut it off.
Miami Sub's just a little bit beyond that at a apartment complex that's very popular with college students. It's just about under. Look at this. This is a roof. That's all there is left of that car, a roof. And I believe there are some other cars in that area that are have the same fate there. But anyway, we will bring you some more news and more weather information in just a couple of minutes.
Now, if
So
they
stay
ain't
with
got
us. We'll
flood
be right
insurance
back.
on that car, they're just out.
They show all. If we don't have flood.
If it's in a flood, it's called a flood. But right now, if something happens to them, your car insurance pays. If you got caught in flood,
You got flood insurance on Stephen, they put that law, they passed that law here, it's spelled back.
Don't that come? I thought that.
okay, you remember when you flooded in Kansas?
Right.
Your regular house insurance will not pay for that. You had to have.
Oh, I know that now, but I ain't never heard on the car. I thought once you had full coverage, you had full coverage.
Well, you might do if you want to go on insurance. I don't think so.
Well, don't you normal mobile home insurance cover that?
Oh, yeah, your ass is covered.
That's what I
Lot,
thought.
get out of here, can't mess with that.
Well, acts of nature or something like
Well, see,
that.
I did not receive a policy statement from Nationwide when I switched. The lady told me,
We're going to get in your minute.
she said, because when I switched it, I told her, I said, my other company was, And the policy number was, I said I want exactly everything I bought and
But you
gone.
have been paying money to them, to Nationwide.
Yes, I paid up until October.
You've even got a canceled check or something showing when you paid.
Receipt, but
Well, whatever. Okay.
No, I thought.
So you've got some kind of proof.
Yeah, I talked to the lady yesterday, and she said that.
they know us.
They know us on first name basis.
You just shitting.
Let a little wind past his ass.
Little Hurricane Floyd.
How much?
And see, I got on adding my new car on, the installment that I've got to pay September 28th, I believe she said, 25th or something like that.
Where you see you in there.
And then I turn it loose.
Yeah, let it go.
Y'all listen. What happened was,
They really could use your help.
about 2 weeks ago, one of the guys out there on the job found a snake about that long. And he picked it up and held on to it. He played with it a few minutes and then come right over where I was, and I said, son, I said, unless you want your life took from you right now, you better not throw that son of a bitch on me.
What kind was
I
it?
pulled my damn pocket knife out. I said, I put his head right down right there. He put his head down there on the damn windowsill and I cut his head off. It was a copperhead. All right, now listen. There was 2 killed Tuesday, no Monday, and 1 killed this morning. The mama's out there somewhere. And you can believe it.
We're out here?
Matter of fact, I brought it up in the meeting yesterday morning to warn everybody. I said, y'all better watch it. This building's full of damn snakes. I ain't lying. And look, this hurricane right here will bring the son of a bitch of snakes out of the ground.
There's the man right there.
Where's the man?
Officers could reach him.
He got sweating.
There had been
River basins quickly filled. Creeks rose at a phenomenal rate, overspilling their banks. Water rushed out like Niagara Falls, washing out roadways and bridges. Those caught in the rushing waters had to abandon their cars. Some never made it. By dawn, the tragic consequences of Hurricane Floyd were evident. Those who refused to evacuate their homes now had to swim for their lives. Daring helicopter rescues topped the national news. Water levels rose so fast and so high, barely anyone had a chance to get out with their belongings, much less their lives. Many animals never had a fighting chance. Deer and horses stood helpless as floodwaters trapped them in chest-high water. Cats, dogs, chickens, turkeys, and hogs, thousands of them, succumbed to a watery death. To understand why the waters rose so high, one need only look at the amount of rain both Hurricanes Dennis and Floyd unleashed on eastern North Carolina in a 2-week period. Along the Tar River Basin, Rocky Mount received a combined total of nearly 19 inches of rain. Greenville, 26 inches. In the city of Washington, nearly 21 inches of rain fell. Along the Neuse River, Kinston received a combined total of 21 inches of rain, as did New Bern. In Jacksonville, close to 20 inches of rain fell. The water had nowhere to go but up. Meteorologists had been warning citizens for days.
Well, what we had this season was not the winds that were a major problem with us. In fact, Floyd at one time was a Category 4 storm, but by the time it hit eastern Carolina, it had been downgraded to a Category 2 storm. Well, you would think, well, that's kind of a weak hurricane. Dennis, in fact, wasn't even labeled a hurricane when it struck the North Carolina coast the second time when it came by. It was a strong tropical storm, according to the National Hurricane Center. But what happened was we had tremendous rains because these storms brought tremendous tropical moisture with them. And it was not the wind velocity that created the problem in eastern Carolina, but it was all the rainfall that occurred. And that's what we saw this time, with areas, again, receiving well over 25 inches in many areas.